My very first encounter with Warhammer 40k was a super positive one, and I think that's why I keep coming back to the franchise. I'd very recently moved to Sarasota, Florida, and was looking to connect with some geeks and nerds, and so found the Dark Side, a games and comic book store. I'd played in a couple Friday Night Magics, and that's where I had my sparkly vampire win that I've mentioned in other videos, but still hadn't found a group that I was meeting with on the regular. So it was a Thursday night or something, I didn't really have anything specific to do, and so I just went to the game store and hung around, and there was a Deathwatch game that was about to get started. They were going in for the final fight of that particular arc of the story, and they needed another player, and so I was like, well, I know nothing about the world or the system, but I'd be happy to join you. So the storyteller pulled me aside and gave me this super nutshell version of what just the Space Marines were. And I was like, so like the Sardaukar from Dune, only they're in the armor from Starship Troopers. He gave me a very pleased smile. I was like, correct. And we went on from there. Deathwatch is an RPG where Space Marines from different chapters come together to fight Xenos. We were on a Space Hulk fighting, I can't even remember. So I really quick made a Space Wolf because they sounded like the most fun, and was found in stasis on the ship and just immediately joined the rest of the Battle Brothers. We were creeping up on the final fight, some sort of chaos demon thing, I still can't remember. And before we could get to it though, there was this massive orc war boss with a whole bunch of orcs that we were going to have to get through in order to get to our actual objective. Everyone else in the party was just hyper strategizing how could we kill the orcs quickly so that we could get on to the actual demon. They were pretty sure we could do it, but it was a tough fight where we're really going to have two end bosses. And then I just had a thought, and with no pretense, turned and I said, I shout to the orc, "Hey, Greenskin, bet you we can kill him first." Storyteller gets this huge grin on his face and goes, "Right, I accept your challenge, and if we win, I get your hat." The battle was completely bonkers. The orcs all got killed off, but we were having trouble with the demons. Our dice just went ice cold, and my character ended up being the only one who survived the battle. With the whole party dead, save for a character who'd had a whole 5 minutes for character creation, we went ahead and started all over. I made a blood angel, and we had a great time in the follow-up campaign. Following that, I moved away from Sarasota, I got married, and have never really been in a regular 40k group ever since. But here I am more than 10 years later making content about it. Never underestimate the potential in giving a new player a strong, good impression of your fandom.